What's going on, Aces? Welcome back to the channel. I hope that all of you guys are enjoying your weekend. So as you know, there's going to be a break. I think a 3-week break, Carlos King said, Love and Marriage Huntsville due to the Olympics. But to their credit, OWN just dropped the trailer. And baby, when I tell you it is bringing heat, okay? That's going to be for a separate video. But I wanted to get caught up with this latest episode, episode 12, Martelling Tales. So it begins with Stormy and Courtney. So Stormy, she did her thing on TikTok Live, and she broke the record for the most sales. It was over $1 million. The first US business owner to ever do that in one live. So congratulations to Stormy. That is huge. So they're moving into a new warehouse. And Stormy said that, TikTok is going to fly her and her affiliates out to California, to LA. So she told Courtney, that they may need to get a separate house in LA because that's where a lot of their business is. So he's like, I'm with it. Like, when? I know that's right. I love Courtney, how supportive he is. Even when Stormy went to go turn herself in, and her mother-in-law, Courtney's mother, gave her a hug because her own mother, Betty, didn't show up for her. But Courtney and his whole family seem to be very loving and supportive of Stormy. And I feel like, she definitely needs that. We all need that, right? We always need somebody to love and support us and have our back. So I'm glad the Stormy has that in her husband, and in his mother. So moving on, we have Destiny, who goes to visit Martell at his house. And for some reason, Martell just, being extra, doing the most, he opens the door in a robe. And then he tells Destiny that her son, looks just like him, his Uncle Martell. And she's like, let's not do that. Martell, sir, I feel like you have populated the earth quite a bit, right? So the fact that you're laying claim to Destiny's son as well, it might be a bit much. I feel like, Martell is that type of person that bites off more than they can chew. So if you could deal with the 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 children, that you have fathered, and currently, battling your ex-wife Melody in court for, that would be fantastic. But anyway, he said, he's drinking coffee, and Destiny said that she wants some wine. She wants some Inez wine. And I haven't heard anything about the wine, I think, since, what was it, like last season, or maybe even the season before that. Martell does not promote his product. I don't even know if he's still selling it, but, he gives her a glass. And they're talking about Sonny and Moses moving to Huntsville, and the Destiny, she's pretty hurt by that. And it's unfortunate, you know what I mean? I feel like Sonny, was she shady in the fact that she probably leveraged a lot of the things that Destiny told her about her relationship with Moses? Yeah. But at the same time, they're married, you know what I mean? Like, for Destiny to keep harping on it, that's only hurting her, right? In my opinion, she should just cut her losses and move on, move forward. Yeah, and Moses brings up Destiny in the next episode, but I'll get into that in a second. So, here we have Tisha and Marsau, right? So if you guys can notice that there's all kind of plastic covering the furniture, and the bar stools are turned on, top of the bar. Now, typically, in the establishment, I've worked in several restaurants, especially like when I was younger. And they would, of course, the bartenders and some of the bar backs would turn up the stools and put them on top of the bar in order to clean the floors. But the plastic, right? That signifies that Blaque was shut down, and that's exactly what happened, right? So Tisha said that they have some haters in the community. I guess the community leaders kept snitching, really. Like, they kept calling the city ordinances and the city officials on Blaque because of like the parking, because they didn't pay taxes on their furniture. It was just like all these little, you know, um, I guess things that they haven't done as business owners. I heard that they didn't have their business license up to date 1 year, which that's, that you can get in trouble for. I'm really glad that I actually live in one of the few states where you don't have to renew your business license every year. Ever since I started my entrepreneurship journey a few years ago, that's one of the benefits of where I live. So I was like, oh, thank you, Jesus, because it's a headache and a half to have to make sure that not only is your business license in good standing, which I check it, periodically to make sure that it is, but where I live, it's one and done. Alabama is one of those states where you have to renew it every year. So they need to, keep on top of that. But the good news is they said that as of, July 24th, that it is, or 26th, time is like flying by. But anyway, whichever date recently they said, I think it was July 24th, they said that, you know, Blaque is now open and they got all the situations handled. I guess they greased whose ever palm or paid whatever fine they needed to, taxes or whatever they were talking about. But, Huntsville is small and people are petty. So being a business owner, it's really fulfilling, but it's also very challenging. You have to stay on top of those things. Speaking of fulfilling and challenging, let's move on to Trish and Ken, right? Ken comes home after, driving trucks, and he is a really good man. Like, he really loves Trish. He asked her how things went with her and, well, let me back up a little bit. Her and her ex. Marquez, she's like, it went better than I expected. Then they were talking about her finally being open and honest about the whole Martell situation. So she said that she actually did end up going to Martell's house. They were supposed to go to the gym, but they never made it to the gym. And Ken's like, listen, I need you to be honest with me, right? I need you to be truthful. I need you to be upfront. I need you to be honest. And for whatever reason, whether it's dealing with past unhealed trauma with Marquez or however she was raised, but I feel like being, completely 100% open, honest, truthful has not always been easy for Trish. I'm sure she's probably been, diminished, dismissed, whatever the case may be. But the good thing about having learned unhealthy behaviors is that you can unlearn them, right? And relearn some positive ones. Shout out to therapy. It takes work, but you can do it, right? You can retrain your brain. You can reframe the narrative and go forward. So I really need for Trish to do some work and learn how to speak her truth, because that's what Ken wants. He's like, I don't want to walk into a situation where, I'm defending you and then Martell, catches me off guard and I have like egg on my face. He's like, if it happened before me, everybody has a past. I just need you to be open and honest with me. And he's absolutely right. Okay. First of all, we're all grown. This happened, many moons ago. I think when they were either like in high school or like right after, high school or college. But just be honest, say, me and Martell used to kick it back in the day. Nothing happened on the intimate side, but we were flirty, we were touched, whatever the case may be. Just let him know it was before you, it was before I got married, and I'm not interested in him. I'm only interested in you. Martell is, he's spiraling. He realized that, he has lost everything. He lost his ex-wife. He's hopefully he doesn't lose custody of his children, but that is on the table. So he's a very dangerous man. He's in a very dangerous place. And again, they bring that up in the trailer. But Ken is someone who's very, he's the opposite, right? He's very calm, very steady, very confident. And I'm really I love that for Trish. I feel like, she needs that, especially dealing with a man who was as immature and abandoned, her during her time of need, like Marquez did. So Ken is just saying, I need you to be up front. Let me know what I'm walking into, and then we can go from there. So I enjoyed this episode a lot. The trailer that they showed was explosive. It was messy, and I'm here for it. You guys, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Please be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk with you in the next one. Take care, Aces. Bye.